Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for, this is for the week of January 22nd. We're just going to jump right in here, Virgo. You have this card that says, all the shoes fell from the sky. There you go. You have this other card that says, all the threads of fate must blend. So I feel like you are in a very fated time. I'll show you these cards in a minute. They're from the Dreamweaver Oracle, by the way, and let's see what is going on for you, Virgo. You have the Four of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the King of Pentacles showing up in your first row. So I feel you are clearly focusing on your finances and focusing on improving your finances. It's like all of a sudden, at the end of last year, 2023, into this year, 2024, it seems to me like you are very focused on, your focus seems to be more on your finances. There is a little bit of love here, of course, but, I feel that you are mostly, trying to find your place in the world, as in you are trying to find or discover some sort of purpose. This could be, financial. This could be, something that, a habit or a hobby or something that you do every single day. And it looks to me like you are kind of being led in a new direction. I almost feel like you've been asking for answers with the Four of Swords. Sometimes I think we ask the universe for, guidance or direction. And I do feel that, that's what I feel here. I feel like you've been saying, okay, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? What direction am I supposed to be going in? It's like you've been asking this question to the universe. And, it's like, I feel like you've been putting work into something. Whatever you've been working on, and again, we're talking about work. Even if you're retired, you could be working on your health. You could be working on a project or something like that. So, it doesn't have to be work. It could just be something you're working on. I think that you just need to stick with whatever that is. Nine of Wands here as well. It's a pretty, I think that, again, kind of like last week, I think it's a pretty simple reading in that it's just saying you just have to stick with something, stick with whatever you're doing, right? You have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can represent someone spying on you. I do feel if you went cold on a person here, and again, I think it's totally their fault, judging by everything that shows up here, so I'm not hating on you or anything, right? But this person could be spying on you, so, again, if you went cold on a person, but it looks like they deserved it, by the way, so, like I said, it's not like they didn't, then I feel that for a lot of you, this person has their eye on you, and really, who cares, right? I meant to show you these cards. Really, I wanted to show you this one for the most part right here, because again, there's something about fate. This says something about the threads of fate and, kind of fated events and fated situations happening for you at this time. You also have the Tower, but the Tower is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So the Tower in the good stuff can just be a blessing in disguise, but it could be something fated as well. I would prefer to see the Judgment card. I always say that to me, Judgment and Tower is the most powerful combination in the tarot. And again, if the Judgment card does show up in this reading, then that would definitely say that there's some sort of fated energy going on here. So if you did have a separation or something like that, I feel that it's probably led to some sort of awakening. This card was upside down, but yeah, I have some sort of awakening happening on this card with this shoes card. Again, I have to read this book again. I got this deck a long time ago, and I just I read intuitively anyway, but I do like to know what the meanings are, obviously, or at least have it in the back of my mind. But there's something about something. If you went cold on a person, something didn't smell right, something wasn't, there was something wrong with the energy, and I think you knew it all along. And whatever that was, again, I feel has led to more stability. The King of Pentacles is having a very strong focus on financial stability, of course, but he could also have focus on, any type of stability in his life. So I feel like you are trying to increase your stability in some way with that card. But again, let's see what's going on here for you. With the Four of Swords, you have the Justice card. Justice is karma. So this would be karma coming in for you, or you are getting your karma, or you feel like things are balancing out. Oh, you cannot make this up. Look, I didn't even notice this. You have this karma card right here. So boom, there is definitely positive karma coming in for you, Virgo. You could be getting karmic rewards. That card says new opportunity as well. It also says toxic story. Like I said, I was getting something about it didn't smell right. Maybe a person stunk. I don't know. But, I was getting something about a person and it didn't smell right. But I think it's more you just felt like things were off. You felt like things didn't make sense. Now it's making sense. With the Page of Swords, could have been an Aries. Could be any sign, but you have the Emperor here. I feel like you're going to be attracting your true Emperor or Empress. Take it how it resonates. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups. And it's like you know what you deserve now in love. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. If you don't want love, and even if you do, the Knight of Cups can be your dream, like something that you're dreaming of doing or having or creating in your life. And so you could be like creating your dream or, trying to manifest your dream here on Earth right now. Again, you have this Karma card. It says toxic story, new opportunities. You have this Ice Queen. It says divorcee, mother, discernment. I feel like you've learned what to look out for. But again, I think what's more important here with this reading is that you're getting some sort of karmic reward. I think it's something you've been waiting for, something you've been working towards as well. Again, 4 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This right here is probably the most important part of the reading, the top row. I feel that it's saying, like, if you just keep focusing on, like, whatever you're focusing on, if you keep just working towards whatever you're working towards, you're going to get the reward. So 8 of Pentacles is diligent work. That card right there, where was it? Or somewhere. I thought it said something about diligence, but it doesn't. It says discernment. That's the word. But it doesn't matter. 8 of Pentacles is a card of diligence. So as long as you just keep putting in the work, keep moving forward, keep moving towards success and things that you're creating, then things will go really well for you here, Virgo. I think there's a lot of success and, definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you. And it seems to me like that's what you're creating with the 8 of Pentacles. Love it. You have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is a card that says that you've kind of learned how to put up certain boundaries, which makes sense to me. I also kind of feel this is encouraging you not to give up. I'm pretty sure I said the same thing to Pisces. You and Pisces always have very similar readings. I always say if you have Pisces in your chart, I would definitely go and watch that reading. If you don't like when I mention other signs, don't watch me. There you go. Plain and simple. People always complain, but I'm like, I'm doing this for a reason. I'm telling you about this other sign because it has to do with you. Because you're the opposite sign. So again, if you don't like it, I don't know, go watch someone who tells you to take your ex back. There you go. But you have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, again, throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I feel that it's an amazing time for experimentation for you. I think it would be an amazing time for you to try new things. You also have 2 9s, and whenever I have 2 9s in a row here, 2 9s definitely represent something new entering into your life. So there's clearly like something you've been wishing for coming in for you. You have the Hermit here. You've been learning. The Hermit is your card, but the Hermit is a dark night of the soul. It says that you've been doing some soul searching. You've been looking for inner answers. You've been looking for inner guidance, and clearly you found it, or you're about to, because you go like this to the Moon, to the Ace of Pentacles. The Moon is about walking through darkness, and the Moon to me, it's like, if you're ever outside on the full moon, you can still see, what's going on, because the full moon is pretty bright, but there's still kind of like shadows, there's illusions. So, the moon itself, to me, kind of says you need to keep working towards a goal, even if you're not exactly sure, even if there are illusions, even if there are fantasies, or even if there are fears that you don't know, like what's around the next corner. The moon kind of says keep going. Nowhere on the moon does it say stop, right? And so if you keep going, then you're going to get the Ace of Pentacles. With the 8 of Pentacles, you have the 7 of Swords. Yes, I mean, I think this is true for everyone. 7 of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing, of course, but really, 7 of Swords is a good card. It is a card of tactics. He is stealing those swords from the army that's in the background here. So I tell everyone with the 7 of Swords that there are, there's pretty much a million ways to do anything that you want to do in your life. And so the 7 of Swords really is a card of opening up to other ways of doing things. It says no matter what we're trying to do in life, we need to be tactical. We need to, and again, I think this is specific to the time that we're in right now. So again, if you're like trying to build something, trying to create something or whatever, like I think that right now it's super important that we kind of don't necessarily go straight towards something. Like if you want to build a business, like is there a better way to do it? Is there another way to do it? I would just be open to different ways of doing things. With the 9 of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can be in and out energy. But I don't really feel that here. I kind of feel that some of you are clearly attracting a new person into your life. I'm hearing the word maverick or something like that. But you have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So this could be a water sign with fire, could be a fire sign with water, something like that. But I do feel you could be attracting a person who's like a little bit of a maverick, like a little bit of a rebel here. Maybe they just kind of like do their own thing or whatever. It seems to me like people maybe are just more attracted to like rebel type energy, color outside the lines type of vibe going on here. And so I feel like you could be attracting a new person like that. With the Hermit, You have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. And yeah, I think we all need to do this right now. Like, we are in a time of cutting things out. Pluto, I'm telling you right now, Pluto going into Aquarius. I mean, that the cusp of, Capricorn and Aquarius is specifically like destruction and Pluto is already the planet of destruction. And, Capricorn to Aquarius is like, the fall of the crown. Right here is the Tower. So again, I've literally been saying this for over 2 years that, we're in a time of truth. We're going to see a lot of truths coming out, breakdown of structure. Again, Pluto and Capricorn is the breakdown in structure. It is structure collapsing. So, we're going to see a lot of this, and it's not like a bad or a good thing. It just is what it is. So, but on a personal level, like to work with the energy, as long as we're removing things that don't move us forward, as long as we're, working on removing energies that hold us back and things like that, then we'll be very successful. And again, it's not about like being perfect. Like people always ask me like, oh, like I think, it's kind of hard for me to describe, but it's like, I can tell when people ask me some of these questions that they're thinking like, oh, I have to be 100% perfect. But no, that's not true. I don't think you have to be 100% perfect. I think we just need to try. It's just that simple, right? It's like the working with the energy is just working with the energy. It doesn't require 100%. It just requires you to work with the energy. It's just that simple. You have this heart card. It says love, new love. Clearly, there's new love here. You have this crown. It says success and pride on it. I do feel like there is a lot of success coming in for you. And again, I do feel like there could be new love coming in for you as well. This is literally coming up in the area of what's coming towards you. You have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a wish or wish fulfillment. So I do feel like there could be some sort of wish coming in for you, of course, something you've been wishing for. I also feel that you kind of like are matching energy at this time, or you should be matching energy at this time. So I feel for a lot of you that if you're trying to like find success, or if you're trying to grow your business or whatever, Nine of Cups is all about matching the energy of something that you want. You have the Moon. It's like, I think everybody's in this energy right now as well. It's like just kind of not being able to see the future, not being able to be confident that you're 100% going in the right direction or anything like that. So again, we are in a time where I do feel we kind of have to have that irrational self-confidence. But there's a difference between irrational self-confidence and delusion, right? So how do we know if we're being delusional? Well, the answer is justice, right? And so again, the difference here is that you can be irrationally self-confident in your business, and you can say, I'm going to grow this business. And if you are planting seeds, meaning if you're taking steps towards growing your business and you are getting a result, then you are being irrationally self-confident because you're getting a result. If you are trying things and you're not getting a result, then you're being a delusional, right? So, again, there's a big difference between the two, and we have to be honest with ourselves, and we need to say, like, okay, I'm going to be confident that even though I don't know exactly where this is going, I'm going to be confident I'm going to grow this business, or I'm going to be confident that I'm going to make this relationship work. But again, there's the other part of that, which is justice, like I said. So, if you're in a relationship and maybe you're in a long distance relationship and you're trying to get things to work, it's like if you know that the other person is taking steps to be with you, or if you are, then you are being confident, right? But again, if nothing is happening and you're just buying into some sort of moon fantasy, then things are clearly going the wrong direction. So again, I think that being able to tell the difference is what's going on here. That's what's important about this reading, right? So I hope that makes sense. With the Two of Pentacles, this to me is a card of work hard, play hard. I would be balancing your energy. And again, just another card of balance, another card of like two things, right? So I would make sure that if you, and trust me, like I'm one of these people, right? Like sometimes I can't tell if I'm being delusional or, if things are actually going in the right direction, right? So, ever since like, I would say like 2 years ago, I really just started saying to myself, I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't care what my parents are saying. I don't care what this person's saying. All I'm going to do is pay attention to the evidence. If I take a step and I get a result, I'm going to keep moving in that direction. It's just that simple. Changed my life. So, that's what I would do here with the Two of Pentacles. If you take a step and you get a result, there you go. Boom, done. So let's see you have the Magician right there. You're definitely manifesting things. That flew out of that deck. So, very interesting. But let's see. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Empress. Boom. Love it. Definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you. And you have the Emperor and the Empress, which is like divine counterparts here. So if you're attracting love, or if you're getting into something, this could be a very solid connection. It could be an Aries or a Taurus coming in for you. With the moon, you have the Ten of Swords again. It is almost as if there's like one thing that you are being delusional about, and again, I'm not calling you delusional. I'm just saying, like, there could be something in your life where the evidence is saying it's not working, and then there's something else that you could like double down on that is working. But it's like both things are, maybe there's an element of fantasy between the two things. I don't know. That's like what I'm getting here. And again, I'm not calling you delusional. I'm just saying, like, one thing is maybe not working if you really look at the evidence, and something else in your life really is working. And I feel like the universe is trying to get you to move more in that direction. And again, it's not about being perfect either. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the World. The World is, of course, a card of accomplishment. So I feel like the universe wants you to have some accomplishments at this time. And so I would move towards accomplishments, obviously. You have this recognition card that says you will get the recognition and the rewards you deserve. You are not going to be recognized if no one knows who you are. It says here, your hesitation to grab the spotlight is keeping your talents hidden. So again, I think you need to step into the spotlight. You have this card that says learn new things. It will help you in the future. Yeah, I'm a big fan of education. Ever since we had Saturn in Capricorn in 2016, I've been telling people that, like, self-education will be profitable. The more you learn, the more you earn, especially with Saturn in Capricorn. And it doesn't matter that Saturn isn't in Capricorn anymore. Again, just because the planet leaves does not mean we're not still working with the energy. The planet goes through a sign, it teaches you a lesson, and if you didn't learn the lesson in like 27 years, 26 years, whatever it is, when Capricorn comes back, if you haven't learned anything new, which, trust me, many people go their whole entire lives never learning anything, they just keep making the same mistake over and over and over again, the universe is going to spank you. So again, it's not about being perfect. It's just about trying, right? And so I would like try to learn something new. I don't care if it's like about how to make licorice in your kitchen. It could be about anything. I would just learn how to do it. Something, because then you're working with the energy. And clearly learning could be the thing that brings a big opportunity into your life. The Ace of Pentacles is like a big opportunity, something that has a lot of potential if it ever wants to focus. So, I feel there could be like a big offer or a big opportunity coming in for you here. It could be love. I also feel with the Tower and the good stuff, it could be something that is surprising. So, and the other thing is that I'm getting here is that you could be shaking things up for other people in your life, which again, that's on them. You could be making a decision that causes a Tower for other people. But again, it's like, this is, these types of things are always things where I'm like, who cares? Because it's like, let's say you decide to like move away from your family. It's like, but maybe you're like getting an amazing opportunity, or maybe there's somewhere you've just always wanted to experience or something like that. And it's like, that's what the energy I'm getting here, where it's like, it could be one of those opportunities where you want to do something, but like people still want to hold on to you, which is understandable. Obviously, you're amazing, Virgo, right? People probably don't want you to leave their life, but at the same time, you have to grow. And so, it's like one of those things. It's like, you can't control how someone else feels, and it's not your job to make someone feel good by just like by like not moving, by not growing, right? That's on them. They should also get a life. They should get a hobby, and go move themselves, maybe, right? So it's like we can't make decisions because they might make people happy, right? And so I kind of get that feeling there. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is financial stability and the good stuff. So I feel that you are kind of creating more financial stability in your life. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Temperance card. So I feel you've been very patient. It's like you've been patiently waiting for like a real opportunity like this. So I definitely see you improving your finances, or it is like you are doing something that grows your finances or makes you more money or something like that. With the Tower, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about being spoiled for choice, having a lot of options. But again, it's also a fantasy. This could be reality. Even though, again, this is coming up in the good stuff, this could be a shock to the system in the sense that you're you're seeing a situation for how it actually is. So you could be getting a great deal of clarity this week on something. And, sometimes that isn't comfortable, but also sometimes it's the truth, right? With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Four of Swords. You start and end. You literally start and end with the Four of Swords right here. So, for some of you, this could be like some sort of recovery that you're going through. I really feel there are some blessings. And your first card, money will be coming to you here, Virgo. So I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But clearly, there's like positive karmic rewards. You have another card. It says here, karma. You will reap what you have sown. So clearly, it is a time of karma for you. You have this money coming in for you card. Definitely could be increasing your finances. You have this frying pan card. It says trouble, accusations. I feel like this is something that could be holding you back. Sometimes, like, I feel that we have that, like, little bit of imposter syndrome thing. We're afraid, where we are afraid that if we say something or do something, that, like, someone's going to call us out or someone's going to, call us a name or something like that. So, some of you could be dealing with that here. You have this broken ring card. It says parting of the ways, either in romance or business. So I feel for a lot of you that you had this other card somewhere here. It's a divorce. So some of you could be dealing with a divorce or something. You have this haystack card. It says karma, you will reap what you have sown. I really feel this is like positive karma. You have like 3 cards here at least that really, was there anything else? I mean, the tower kind of could represent karma, but I feel like there's positive karma coming in here. You have this rooster. It says an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Yeah, I would be careful of any toxic people in your life. But this looks really, really good here, Virgo. I love it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.